Hey guys! Hey, thank you all for being here. Testing out a new time, seeing how things go. I really want to thank you all for being here today. It means a lot, especially after the attention of this whole past week and a half, 2 weeks. It really, really means a lot that you guys are here. Let's get to some hellos. And there's Sherry. Hello, Michael Hun. Just wanted to leave a thumb up and hearts. I visit my grandson on Thursdays. Catch you on the YouTube streets. Thank you. And there's Nancy. Hi, Nancy. Or not Nancy. I'm sorry. It is Tank. Oh my goodness. I saw too old to care for some reason in my mind. But that's Tank, people. I messed up. There's Shirley. Hello there. And there's Pamski. Hi, Pam. Thank you for coming. Sweet, sweet Adele. And there's my sweetheart IVB. Hiding out in the corner. And there's Joseph. Hey, Joseph. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. Dazzling Crochet and Trinket. Sandy. Hi, how are you? And there's Sharon Loves Purple. Gotta love some Sharon Loves Purple. Tanil Lamont, sorry. Whoa. Hi, Tanil. How are you doing today? And there's sweet Dawn Aaron Loving Hands. Awesome, awesome, awesome. If you need dyed yarn, oh my gosh, go to her and get some. She has the best colors that I have ever seen. And if you want something specific, you show her the color palette or a picture, a rock, she can turn it into color. It is amazing. There is Shannon, Art Junkie. Hi, how are you doing today? Let's keep on going on down this thing. Michelle D, how are you? I'm doing great, and I hope you are as well. Shirley Bain again. Mama Wrench, aka Marianne. Good afternoon. How are you doing, sweetie? And there's my spring. My sister from another family. There's Stitch Erica Baker. How are you doing, sweetie? Thank you for coming. Let's keep on going. Laura Twisting Stitches. Hi, how are you? Cecilia. Hey, how are you doing? Sorry about the cough. Still got the little sinus congestion a little bit. It's clearing up slowly but surely. It's getting there. And Dazzling Crochet Trinket Sandy. Hi, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing great. Oh my goodness. I keep getting further and further behind. Come on now. And there's Judy Burns. Hi, how are you doing today, sweetie? Christy. Hi, how are you? Diana D. Thank you for coming, sweetie. Let's see. I'm trying to go. Hot damn. Elaine's Crafts is here. Thank you so much. Lisa's Crochet. How are you? Thank you for coming in. And hey, this is all a chit chat. We'll get to the chit chat in here in just a moment. As soon as I say can get caught up here. Let's see. Come on now. And Dana Ballard, how are you doing today? Diana D. Patricia Smith, hi, how are you? Welcome to your first live. It's just a, for me, it's a chit chat. Sit down, we talk. I'll let y'all ask questions. I answer what I can answer. If I don't know the answer, I'll get back to you. You know? But more 9 times out of 10, I know it. Somebody knows it. And there's Sunflower. Hi. Thank you for coming, sweetie pie. Nana Michelle. Thank you for coming here too. Oh, Regina. But Nana Michelle, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see you all over the place. You are hooking the streets, girl. And I love it. And Regina, thank you for being here. And there's Zach. Hey, Zach. I'm at work, been here since 8:30, and my feet are burning. I feel you, man. I do not miss those days when you had to stand on your feet. 12, 13, 14-hour days. No, 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 no. And Froggy went to knitting. Hey, how are you doing today? Thank you for coming in, sweet pie. Elizabeth Toller. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. And Elaine's Crochet Channel. Hi, how are you, sweetie pie? Thank you for coming. Just one sec. Okay, sorry. Had to cough real quick. Wow. Patricia Del Bell, thank you for coming in, and I hope I'm pronouncing your names right. If I'm not, please let me know in the comments. I will correct it. I know how it is to get your name butchered. Some reason, some people, even though it's spelled Michael, some people still butcher it and call me Michelle. Go figure. Okay. Linda Padilla. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I mean, this all really does, it means a lot that so many people come here. I'm sorry. Wow. And hi, Joe Parker. How are you doing today? Thank you for coming. Okay, everybody saying hi to everybody. And I got some great mods. And there's Margaret. I'm not even going to attempt to say your last name because I do not want to butcher it. And I know I will. So thank you. And Paula Wolford. Hi, how are you, sweetie? Haven't haven't actually gotten to chat with you lately like I normally would in lives. Everything's been so all over the place with me lately. Diana Truscott. Good afternoon. How are you? And Sugar Diamond. How are you doing today? And VJ. Well, hello, VJ. Thank you. I wanted to test a new time frame just to see how it flows, and get a feel for the later afternoons, and maybe make my stamp. I'm not 100% positive. This is just a test to see how the things flow. And let's see. Lee Crafty Homestead, thank you for coming in. Uh-oh, I may be getting caught up. Uh-oh, am I? And there's Cliff, Heart of Orion Jewelry. This man does some amazing work. Like, he made this bracelet for me. Of course, I love orange and blue. Those are my colors. They're not sports related. Not at all. But this thing is just phenomenal. It is lightweight. Oh my gosh, the work that went into it, I can't say enough. I love it. I love it. I love it. It is great work, Cliff. Thank you so much. Let's keep on going. And there's Antonio telling Cliff about the awesome bracelet. Oh my goodness. It is amazing. There we go. Let's see what we got now. Oh my goodness, I'm caught up. I'm so caught up. So, the past week and a half, almost 2 weeks, have been crazy for me. Y'all have seen it. The numbers, everything. It's crazy. And there was a little bit of time to where I didn't make much of an appearance because I was still trying to come to terms with what was going on. And hi, Bears Crocheting Critters. How are you? And thank you. Yes, finally made it. I know the other time I had it, it was during a lot of people's lunch times, and I wanted to test out a new time just because, just to see how it goes. Know that people watch me a little bit during their lunch breaks, so. And I picked that 1 p.m. because I didn't want to step on anybody's toes, but I wanted to try a different time frame just to see what would happen, if it would be better for me. But yes, the attention I got from the shout out from Juan, and then of course the blanket. I did not expect Crystal to do 10 minutes plus of talking about me. I'm not one of those. I don't mind sharing my story. I don't mind telling people about Tunisian crochet because I love it. It's just when other people do it to me, I don't like it. It's not that I don't like it. It's scary. It is so scary. And then with all that attention, it made it even more scarier. And I saw somebody pop in. Where did she go? There she is. There's Bonnie. Hi, how are you, Bonnie? Thank you for coming, sweetie. Um, And Dazzling Sandy is saying, well, with this time, you might catch more of us overseas. That's great. I know that a lot of people from overseas would have to watch the replay. This time, now you get to interact live with me. I know I'm not all that, uh, but y'all are here, so y'all must think something of me. So thank you again. And Christian F, welcome. Thank you. And thank you, Regina. I've been seeing that a lot, and I saw where Crystal actually pinned my comment on that video, which is still bringing in steady traffic, which is great. It is a lot still to deal with, but I'm dealing with it. I got my YouTube friends. You guys are helping me out a lot with it, and it's wonderful. This whole community is just wonderful, and I love that how during that shout out she sat there and said, I don't normally watch tutorials because, well, I make tutorials, but she watched mine. That's what I knew that this was going to be a long shout out. I knew that. So with that said, what do y'all want to talk about? I have some projects lined up. I've got one going. It's not to be seen yet because it's for a special person. But once they get it, I will have pictures of it, and I will do a tutorial on how to make it. That way, if you want to make it, you can make it. There's going to be other this weekend. I believe I'm going to start filming some Friday stuff to where it's going to be item makes Friday item makes is what it's going to be. We're going to start out with some simple stuff, ear warmers. What else did I have? I have a whole list on my spreadsheet, but it's going to be simple stuff at first, and how you can also change those simple things. You don't have to make it one way. I'm also going to show how to add beads to projects, because a lot of people in Tunisian don't know. They only know of one way, or they don't even know that you can add beads to projects. You can add any type of beads, from pony beads to decorative beads, to glass beads, you name it. You can add it to Tunisian crochet. You just gotta. There's different ways you can add it, and I want to show that. There's also different ways you can add some flair. And a lot of people don't realize that you could add flair to Tunisian crochet. And I want to be able to add flair to Tunisian crochet. So I want to show it. How do we do that? Well, this is how we're going to do it. That's what I have planned. Plus, I'm going to show how, because a lot of people don't even know how to do Tunisian crochet in the round. I want to do that. I want to show people how to make beanies, how to make socks, how to make, if they want to make, what are they called? Like sleeves on sweaters or cardigans. I'm going to do that's another thing I'm going to be doing tutorials on too. Sweaters, cardigans, shrugs, shawls, you name it. I got all this yarn. I might as well use it for something, right? I saw some people come in. Let me scroll back up because it went up high. There's Enchanson, Cindy. Hi. Thank you for coming in, sweetie. I kind of want to do a little bit of broomstick, but it's one of those that I don't have the room. There is just no room. So it's one of those, I got to be picky and choosy. And there's Dawn Yarn Doll. Hi, sweetie. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. And thank you for last night, allowing me on your live, even though, we were both feeling it big time. Right now, my sinuses have almost cleared up. What I'm feeling right now is just from the drastic heat temperatures. We went from 92 yesterday to 70 today. Drastic. So, better-ish. So, and there's Sherry Reynolds. Hi, welcome. Thank you for coming, sweetie. Let's see. Where are we? Yes. Beads are cool. I've done some stuff with bead work into them, and it was pony beads just because I couldn't find what I wanted for these designs. I was commissioned to do 3 Dallas Cowboy style ear warmers. and I did them, and I did them with the like the gray background, the darker blue post, and the white pony beads on them. And then I found buttons is what I stuck in the front of the ear warmers, and they wore those. The ladies at that Walmart wore them all the time. So beads do make a really good, cool project. I did one for my mother-in-law the same way, but I used a pearl type bead there, so that way it would work really cool. There is just a lot that you can do with beads, the design, everything. There's a lot of people that want to learn Tunisian in the round, and a lot of people are really put off by it. Sorry, one second. They're really put off by it. They, I don't know if it's because of it's in the round versus regular Tunisian, but I'm guessing that's what it is. When I first started, I had no problem with it, so I don't really know what turns people off or scares them. So it's one of those that it didn't scare me, so I have no idea. And people, of course, nobody's telling me. So I'm gonna do a tutorial on it, and I believe I'm gonna be working with also Nisi from Free Handly Made AU, and I want to teach her because she wants to make chemo beanies, and she would rather them be in Tunisian because it'd be a lot warmer, and that is awesome. That is such an awesome thing that she wants to do. So I'm gonna do a live with her to where I'm gonna teach them, and I think we're gonna maybe do a Zoom or something. I'm not 100% positive, but work it to where she's able to learn it and do her chemo beanies for people. And I can't wait either. Like for everything that I have planned, it was supposed to be a little bit later on down the row, but with everything that happened recently, it's like, well, everything now is up to here. You got shifted big time. And don't get me wrong, I love every minute of it. It's just now plans are shifting, and hey, keeps me busy. Got to stay busy, right? Let's see what we got. Hey, well, hello, creative. Thank you for coming in. You're never late. You show up whenever you want to show up. That's the thing. If you want to be here 10 minutes before, like some people, you can be here. It does not matter. The door is always open. Okay, let's go through. Let's see what we talk. And Don says, glad you're doing better with sinuses. We will do it again soon, my friend. Yes, yes, it'll be a lot better because then I'm not doing sinus pressure. And hopefully, it's a day that neither one of us have flare ups going on and we can actually pay attention better. Oh, okay. Let's see. What do we got? And yes, Kim, I am feeling better today. The sinuses are clearing up. Almost gone, but there's still a little bit of pressure, but not as much as before. Because before it was like wanting to pop my eyeballs out, and it was. I deal with them constantly. It's something I live with daily that I have to fight daily. Prescription nose spray helps a lot. It just, and then I have to take Sudafed. Actually, prescribed for Sudafed. I have a standing order of antibiotics. Whenever they kick in, I just got to make a phone call, and I got them. Dazzling Crochet Trinkets, Andy says, I used to crochet with beads, seed beads, with one weight yarn. Not so much these days. Eyes are getting tired quickly. I I don't know size of beads. I just know, hey, they look pretty. I'm gonna create a project with them, bedazzle it, or make it bougie, or whatever you want to call it. But I like to, I like to add flair, and make things one of a kind. There's going to be some blankets that I'm not going to show just because I want them to be one of a kind, but I will show you how to get to what I did. You know, there's going to be how to make GraphGans. When I get partially monetized, one thing I want to do for the members is create a GraphGan, and once a week when we do our members live, we'll do work on that GraphGan, and we'll do a set number of rows that day or during that live. Let's work it together. You know, that's my plan. There's other plans I have for everything in general. You know, I want to do item makes and teach how to make things, because a lot of these, there's a lot out there that you could go to and watch. And I am so thankful that you guys are choosing me to watch for this stuff. And I know some of you don't do Tunisian, and it may interest you. You know, especially with some of the things we can make. And the fabric with Tunisian is so much thicker. It's warmer. And obviously you can tell my passion for Tunisian. My passion for Tunisian is huge. And like for me, I prefer wooden needles. I know there was a question and about it, and I probably will get to it here in just a moment. But IVB, I know you like beadwork. I got your pin. Oh, I put it over there for right now. I can't reach it. But I have your pin, and that pin is amazing. Your beadwork is, it's art. It's art, is what yours is. All right, I'm going to go scrolling down a little bit. And there's Sharon. I got the hook for Tunisians in the round. Looking forward to learning how to do it. The hooks, you can get the bigger hooks. Like I have both sizes. I have the gargantuan size, and then I also have the smaller ones. I prefer the smaller ones for like socks, but I like the working. Well, I'm not talking about like diameter size, but longer. I like the longer ones when I'm working on what is it called? Beanies, and I prefer these when I'm working on socks. And I prefer the longer ones for sweaters and sleeves. They just allow you to get more onto them before you have to cast off. And I cannot wait. Alrighty, let's keep on going. Yes, I haven't added sequence before, but I have some sequence, and I want to play with adding sequence to things. Make little designs. I tried to with a, what is it? Christmas head ear warmer. A Christmas ear warmer I made. It had some flair to it, and I used, oh, I don't even see it, but I used a red glitter yarn for it. And the person I made it for loved it. I put holly in the front that I crocheted, and then I put what is that, mistletoe on the side, and then I crocheted some presents for on the other side. Or no, it was a wreath. I put a Christmas wreath on the other side, and they loved it to death. And I wanted to put some sequence into it, but I wasn't 100% positive. I didn't want to do it wrong, you know, so I didn't want to play with it. I wanted to get that to them as a gift really quick. What hooks do I prefer? For me, I love, what are these called? Knitter's Pride. I don't know why I drew a blank. Knitter's Pride. It's the Knitter's Pride ginger set. Knitter's Pro also has, it's the exact same thing. Same company, just different brand. I don't know what you want to call it. But they're the same company. Knitter's Pride and Knitter's Pro ginger set. They're the exact same. Margie from Margie's Crafted Corner has the Knitter's Pro version, but it's the exact same. They look the exact same. I like those. I am playing with, oh goodness, can I grab it? Yes. The AliExpress set with this project I'm doing. Trying to see if I like them or not. So far, it's 50-50. They are very, very, very pointy and sharp. But the part that I'm not really liking about them is the yarn just really it slips through the yarn. I like a little bit of a resistance in my yarn, when I'm pulling up loops, so that way I know I'm pulling up the loop and I'm not skipping anything. And hello, Softball Susie. How are you doing? Thank you for coming. And there's Miss Sunita. Give me 1 second, Sunita. I gotta find you. Just one moment, one moment, one moment. And there she is. And where is she? She gets a dress. There we go. Sorry, I had to do the little song. The 1 moment song. um, and there's all, and Sherry, there's different ways to make these beanies. You know, you could do in the round, or you could make a slouchy beanie, you know, with just making it flat, and then you just stitch it together, and they both come out great, especially with depending on the stitch you use. You know, there's so many stitches already on my channel, and then I've got roughly about 300 more to teach. So that puts me out until, like, I want to say October of 2028 with sticking with one a week. Alrighty, let's keep on going. See, well, I've never worked with bamboo. I always, before I went with the first set of Tunisian we ordered years ago, they were actually just full wood. The ginger set, I like it because I can feel the vibration of when I'm skipping or when I split the yarn. I can actually feel it. I don't know if that's just something weird or not, but I can feel it. It feels different, especially when you're splitting the yarn. You can feel I can feel the vibration through the needle, and I like that aspect of it. And they're not as sharp. Like, I can just see if I can get this to show up. Get my hand right. Well, but these are very, very sharp. Like, the point is very, very sharp, and even the hook part. And I've been catching like half strands of yarn with those. So it's a 50-50 thing on that set. I haven't. I do have, of course, I have the Afghan hooks. I have all different sizes, but I prefer my ginger set. I with the swivel. If you can get the swivel cables make the biggest difference in the world. And yes, please, please, let's get these thumbs up, people. Thank you. Okay, let's go. I'm going to make. What'd she say? I'm going to make Crystal's hat. Mitchie made Sunday night. That hat is really cool. I've been seeing people make it in the Picasso yarn, the one that's always sold out, and it looks really, really beautiful. Everything just looks so beautiful on that. And thank you so much, Sunita, for sharing out. Thank you. And yes, Margaret, it really, like, everything sounds like I have all these plans, and I think a lot of people are really going to like them. And I hope it brings a little bit more attention to Tunisian, because we're already more niche than crochet. So I'm hoping it helps. And then the attention that that Crystal with Crystal mentioning, it helps bring some what's it called? Attention to it. Sorry, I got tongue tied. I need a drink. And yes, I will be teaching. I'm going to be going back through and refilming my beginning ones, because you know everybody's first videos are cringeworthy. So I've been thinking about wanting to go back and re-record those and make them better. Now that I know definitely how to work this recording stuff that I'm using now. Alrighty, so let's go. People saying hi. And Linda Padilla said the only thing I know about Tunisian is it's multiple stitches on a hook. And it is. It really is. That is what turns a lot of people away from Tunisian, is you keeping all the hooks or all the loops on the hook. And that really deters people away from it because they see all that and they think it's a hot mess, or they start, anxiety kicks in. And now it's not relaxing for them when it should be. And for me, like, I didn't have an issue with it, but for me, it was one of those that if you can get past that, keeping those loops up, but once you go to your return pass, everything after, when you're doing your return pass and you're taking those loops off, everything will click. It'll click and you will understand, oh, this is why I'm doing this. And that's one of the things I try to get through on my videos and my tutorials is if you can get all those loops on, everything will make sense on the return pass when you're casting those loops off. And it does. It really, really does. If you can get past it. I know some people just can't because of anxiety. And I totally understand that. Well, thank you, Diana. I want you to learn too. I wanted to get out there more. Yes, there are a few big ones out there. And granted, that's not all they do on their channel. But, that's all it's going to be on my channel for quite some time is nothing but Tunisian. And I wanted to get out there. I want people to see what Tunisian is and how to do it. It is easy. And that's the way I want to make it easy. I want to make it fun. I want to do crochet along, Tunisian crochet alongs. I want to do a lot of stuff, and I know I got to be picky on what I do. And I saw somebody else here that a minute ago who does, and have I not gone down that far yet? No, but I saw Nessa is here, Infinitely Zero Nessa. She does Tunisian too, and she's really good at it. And she's really, really, really good at it. And they Nessa is she's really phenomenal. She also shares her box hauls that she gets from her what are those subscription services, and she shows you her yarn hauls. Nessa is just a really great person. Let's keep on going. And Carol Olson, hi, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in today. What? Oh, wow, I'm 13 minutes behind. Wow. Well, at least it's not Don Yarndall being 30 minutes behind. Sorry, Don. Oh my goodness. Let's keep on. I'm trying to. I do. I don't. I get a prescription med. It's the prescription Flonase, but it's not Flonase because Flonase is all floral and makes things even worse. So I don't touch a Flonase. They give me actual. It's flunoxazolide, something, something. Those big words. And 2 squirts in each nostril. It stings, but then if it's not so bad, within about 5 minutes you hear and feel the pop and squeak and everything draining. If they're bad, then it could take a minute or two, and it, yeah, it can take some time, and then you got to think with the neti pot, and that's just not fun at all. And I am. There's a lot going on, and it's just I've got so many plans. I got to get this stuff out. And there's Carrie, the Yardy Elephant. Thank you for coming, sweetie. Oh my goodness, so many people I haven't seen before, and oh, we have another Aussie in the house. Yay! I got another Aussie friend, and that is awesome. Oh my goodness. And Sandy is saying seed beads 2 or 3 millimeters. Okay. Okay, I see now. Those are the tiny ones that ooh wee. My eyes can't handle that. I normally wear glasses. I don't wear glasses in the house. I only wear them when I go drive, when I have to drive. But when I'm crocheting or when I'm watching TV, I don't need them. Yes, you got to bouge things up, make it bougie. Well, see, like for us, it's not the pollen. Here, we don't got many trees anyway, but it's not the pollen. It's just seasonal for me. Like I have chronic sinusitis, which it stays with me year round. I just keep it under control. Sometimes I can't keep it under control, or sometimes I'm thinking, okay, it's going to be a migraine, so let me treat the migraine part of it because they both start the same to me. So I don't know which one I'm ever going to get. So I kind of have to, well, which one is it time for now? You know, so I have to do that, and play with it that way. So I have to treat. So I could be treating for a migraine, but it turns into sinusitis. I have to. It's a guessing game with me. Ever since a Navy doctor messed up and punctured into my sinus cavity, and I had to have surgery into my sinus cavity, it's always been the same. Okay, let me scroll on down. And Carrie is saying she got mail today from Sunita. And Anna, I I'm not gonna try to butcher your last name. I'm not. I apologize. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that type of person. So I'm not gonna say your last name. You can tell me how to pronounce it in the chat if you want me to. But yes, learning to make new things. There's ways to do actually to do Tunisian. You know how you crochet? How crochet? You can crochet in a circle and make coasters and whatnot. Well, you can do that in Tunisian, and that's another thing I want to teach. How to make spirals, how to everything. You name it, I'm going to teach it. And those will be on my Friday videos. I'm going to start recording Friday or Saturday. No, it's going to be Saturday because it's I have something else planned for tomorrow that I'm going on. So yeah, I think more stuff is blooming at the same time. Yes, a lot. And Bonnie, not interested in Tunisian, but she likes me, so she watches. Thank you. I have people that have commented or emailed me and told me that when they wake up in the morning, they'll put my tutorials on and just listen to them. They don't know anything about crochet, period. And I'm the only crochet channel that they follow, but they tell me that my voice is soothing and it helps them stay calm in the morning before they go to work. Okay, thank you. And I wonder where the panda is at today. And Sherry Reynolds saying her mom is 86 and she does traditional Afghan stitch panels with cross stitch on top. And that's some stuff I want to teach because that's older stuff that's I have found in what are those called? Books that from the 1900 early 1900s to late 1800s. Oh, that's what people used to do instead of before they came up with the whole Grafgan thing, and that's how they would do their stuff. Because one yarn was expensive and rarer back then than it is now, and it makes those projects lasted forever back then too. But that's one thing I want to show how to do as well. And Diana D is saying it's sure to get warm awful quick here, almost straight from heat to AC, but then it cooled off as quick as it heated up. That's us. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Got somebody. Somebody's coming in to make an appearance. The dancing panda. Oh my goodness. Yay. All right, damn, Bubba. Thank you. Let's see. Keep on going. I have not made anything in cotton before, Sandy, and a lot of that is because with the cotton that was out there when I was trying to play with cotton years ago was very rough and coarse, so it felt like nails down a chalkboard to me. Now with cotton that's out there now, I've been filling it. I've got this cotton bamboo blend right there hanging on the wall. Got the other part of it right down here that I'm going to start working with, and it is nice and soft. And I got that from Dawn Aaron Loving Hands. It's beautiful, and it really is really really soft, and it's amazing. And now I want to play with cotton, and I'm going to do some things with cotton. I want to show how to do, you know, a bunch of stuff in cotton too. I've got a lot of cotton that I was gifted, and then I got all this bamboo back here, which is a good almost 100 cakes of Lucky Brand bamboo. So there's a lot that I'm going to be using all that stuff for. I have yarn for the wave stitch. The wave stitch, like that is one of the most prettiest stitches. There's others that's going to be coming up that are pretty as well, but there's something about the wave stitch. There's other types of wave stitches that I'll be teaching later on. The stream, the spring, the what was the other one? Creek. There's different versions of the wave stitch, and they're all just, oh my goodness, they're just gorgeous. And there's other stitches going to be coming up, the alpine stitch, the star stitch, that just woo, you're going to love those too. And they're a little bit more like the star stitch is a little bit more leaning towards intermediate than beginner, but I put it still beginner because the way I explain. And Dawn Aaron saying, hoping to work with Ivy for a custom pin. Would love to purchase one of her Ivy bead work. Is out of this world. Yes, it is. They are awesome. Let's see. Oh yeah, and like if you don't, for these smaller hooks, you can get these at Joann's. Which now, and this wasn't a plug-in, but last night I announced part of some things I have in the works too is I am a Joann's affiliate. So my link is on my bio. So if you want to go through that to get Joanne stuff, you can do that. You can use my link if you want to. You don't have to. There is just something that has been in the it's really short term works. Contacted Sunday, and next thing I know, boom, boom, and then the other thing's taking a little bit longer. So when that happens, then I'll be able to tell more. And let's see, what do we got here? Would love to learn how to make socks and beanies. Socks and beanies, there's different ways to make socks and different ways to make beanies, and I'll teach them. You'll see. And I'm hoping people will understand it easy, because I like to try to explain things easy. I know everybody is not the same with learning styles. I'm not. I learn one-on-one. I don't give me a test. Teach it to me by hands-on. Don't test me on it. I don't know how I got through college, but I did. Man, oh, I'm up to where Nessa came in. Oh my goodness, I'm so far behind. How do you figure out which hooks to get for Tunisian? I need a set that has the tail on them. I have no idea what that's called. And Diana, those are called corded Tunisian hooks. If you get a set like the Knitter's Pride, and if it comes in sets like this, multiple, they're going to have the cords. The cords are going to be in the pouch, and there's going to be quite a few cords and quite a few cord wrenches, so to speak, that you'll be able to tighten them with, and stoppers for the end of the cords. There's going to be quite a few of them. Just type in, I believe it's Tunisian corded or cabled Tunisian cabled hooks, and you're going to find them. Don't get the ones that look like IV tubing, because you're going to be wrestling and fighting with those on your return, especially on your return pass, because they're just going to bunch up and pop out. They're not stiff. They don't flow backwards well. And if you end up liking it, try to invest in the swivel cords because they're about $11 each size. If you can get the swivel cords, get the swivel cords because those will stop the popping out. And let's keep on going. I got a lot to get up. And Marine is saying, and hello, Marine. I don't know if I said hello to you, but thank you for coming in and stopping. She doesn't like sequins, but she prefers using beads. I've never used sequins, but I've used beads, and I love to use beads. It's very easy to use beads, and there's different ways to use it with Tunisian, so I want to show that. And let's keep on going. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen this many comments ever. Oh my goodness, the love here, my gosh. Oh, if I can keep my mouse where it needs to be. And Patricia Smith says, I have a few Tunisian hooks, but only made small projects. Would like to step up my skill by learning how to do in the round and adding some bling. Yes, and that's a lot of people that's a lot of that are here is people want to add bling and make their project stand out. I want to help you make your project stand out. Why not? You know, we're here together. We're supposed to be pushing each other forward. So let's push each other forward and keep on moving. Let's do it. And yes, graph GANs can be done. I have one on my community page, Sugar. It's a Totoro. There's others I've done. I'll add those to my community page. But there is a Totoro graph GAN I've done. I've done a Care Bear or Cheer Bear. I've done Batman, I've done Ghostbusters, I've done Star Trek, I've done a Butterfly, I've done the Medical Caduceus. You know, there's a lot you can do, and I'm going to be doing more. And then I went to order them, but hard time with their site. Okay, so I'm guessing you're talking about Joann's, and I'm sorry about that. I don't know. Sometimes, yes. And Nessa, thank you for still being here, even though you're working, sweetie. Thank you so much. Wow, I am that far behind, huh? And next week, Nessa on her community page, she shared a summit that is a bunch of Tunisian artists from YouTube that have gotten together and they're doing a Tunisian summit. So if you want to learn Tunisian, other things with Tunisian, you don't want to wait for my tutorials to come out, but you want to learn other things, you can go sign up for their 2-day online summit that's free and get your tickets and watch it. I'm not going to go there because I know I'm not going to learn any new techniques. I know I've been doing this 10 plus years and I know 300 plus stitches. So, but if you want to go, I may go just to support and, you know, but yeah, if you want to go, do it. And hello, Darcia. Thank you for coming in, sweetie. It's good to see you. And Stitching on a Hill, Diane, thank you for coming. Thank you so much. Let's see. Do you know anything about the Knitter's Pride Dream set? I do not. Like, as soon as I saw my original set that I had was just in a plastic pouch with all of them on there and the cables, and you could see through plastic. Those lasted us about roughly 6 years, 7 years. They're still going. They still lasted, but I decided, well, the numbers wore off. I couldn't tell which needle I was using. I just know my favorite needle size was red. I couldn't tell you the size anymore because it rubbed off. So I was like, it's time for a new set. And when I was looking for these sets, I saw this Knitter Pride set, and I instantly fell in love with it. I looked at it, I was like, that's the set I'm getting. I want that set. Got it? And I loved it since, and it's been about a year now. Now, these AliExpress ones came in this past Friday. And I'm not 100% sold on them yet. You know, I want to do a full project with them before I say yay or nay. You know, if I don't like them, I know that there's going to be some people who don't like them. But why do I not like them? You know, all that. I want the full spiel and feel of them. Let's see. And then yes, about Zoila. Zoila's mom should be well enough to go home today or tomorrow. That is so awesome. So awesome. Thank you, Tank. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anita. Okay, well, you wear blue pants. Oh my goodness. And that is, yes, VJ, that is wonderful, wonderful news that Zoila's mom's doing great. You know, we've all been praying for her, been thinking about Zoila. Everybody's been missing Zoila, so that is awesome. And Elizabeth Toller, I made the bot hat in the neon stripes. That would be cool too. There's the retro stripes. I wonder how that would look in the retro stripes. Let's see if we can. Let's keep on going. Sorry, my mouth's getting dry. Trying to sort of get caught up. And yes, if you want your link dropped, you could type LLAP. And if you're a Trekkie, you know what that means. If you don't, I'll tell you. It means live long and prosper. And my first video was cringe. Mine was. Looking back at it now, I know mine was cringe. I really, really do. And then Spring saying she has her thumbs up. Do you? Thank you, Spring, for mentioning that. And let's keep on going. There's a lot. Goodness gracious. And people saying hello to each other. And stitching out. You know, there's a lot of people that do want to try it, but they're so far, like they got so many projects, so many whips. I'm a one whip person. I can only have one work in progress. That's going to have to be changing because there's going to be so much going on. I'm going to have to get used to having multiple things going at the same time. It's out of my comfort zone. Well, this was out of my comfort zone too, but that's definitely out of my comfort zone. But you know, how are we going to grow if we don't get out of our comfort zones? And Shirley Bain, the return pass is very satisfying, and it really is. It is relaxing because you're actually just everything about Tunisia is relaxing to me, but that return pass is even more relaxing. Let's see. Let's keep on trucking. Sorry, turn off the mic so I can cough. And I've done that, and I don't want to butcher the word because people say it different ways. Interlace, interlock. There's a lot of people that do like it. I've done it. It's not my favorite, but I've done it. And you're welcome, Nessa. You really do. You really are good. But sweetie, you're awesome. You're just a great person. Everything about you is just it's phenomenal. And Christy, when my hand heals enough after surgery, I want to give Tunisian try, please. And it's great therapy, you know, because with regular crochet, people are pencil holders or knife holders or fork holders, however you want to call it. But with Tunisian, that's what it is. You know, some people, you just hold your needle just a slightly different, but it's really just your needle's resting in your hand, you know, while you're working and you're doing this and you're guiding it along. So you can try to do pencil, but I can guarantee you it's not going to work. You're going to get frustrated. It's going to end up slapping you in the face. And yes, Bertha, the whole thing with Tunisian is you're pulling from the front. There are stitches where you pull from the back, but because you were pulling from the front, you're going to curl. Now, to counter that curl, you're going to, whatever that yarn label says, if it says, you know, use a 5 millimeter hook, go up 2 sizes from whatever the yarn recommends. Plus, there's also, you could start a project with the anti-curl stitches, there's a few. You can use a reverse stitch or a purl stitch Do a couple rows of that, your curl is not going to be as prominent. But because of the nature of Tunisian, it's going to curl. It may be a slight curl or maybe a heavy curl. It all depends. Tension has to play on it too. So watch your tension. And when you know you're fighting to get your needle through something, you know your tension's too high, tight. Or if you can just go right through, a hole without that your needle just slides through easy, or there's gapping space, it's too loose. It should be just enough snug. Play with your tension. That also helps it too. It really doesn't matter. You can fix it after the project's done. After the project's done, if it's cotton, if it's natural fibers, you can wet block it. If it's acrylic, you can steam block it, and the curl goes away. It's not as prominent or bad as a lot of people think it is. And I don't know.
Check your mic. Your mic is breaking up a little bit.
Is this breaking up again?
Let me go check.
I don't know. Tony came in here and told me. Sorry. And what I mean by two sizes is if it says 5 millimeter, you're going to go up to 7 millimeter. That's how you're going to do it. Now, I'm one of those that normally don't go that high. See, Tony's texting me, tell me about it. Okay. I normally don't go that high. My favorite needle is a 6.5. I don't know if anybody else who does Tunisian is the same way, but yes. And then Elaine's Crochet. I dabbled in Tunisian, made a simple scarf. Really enjoyed it and need to get back to it. Any type of crochet is really relaxing and enjoyable. Tunisian, for me, it makes me concentrate on what's that thing? It makes me concentrate when I'm pulling up the loops, so I forget my pain. I don't. It overcomes my pain that I'm in, and it's a wonderful relaxer. Alrighty, and hi Kiwi's Crochet Corner, how are you doing? Let's see. And no, Nessa, wasn't able to get my tickets. I'm probably going to do that right after we get off of here. And let's keep on going. Everybody saying hi. And hello, Fluffy Boots. Thank you for coming in, sweetie. I enjoyed your first live. And Nisi made it, but I enjoyed your first live, Fluffy Boots. You did phenomenal. I told you you would. I knew you had it. You had it, girl. And you did great. And Nisi's here. Thank you, Nisi, for coming in. Yay, you made it. And let's see. Back to the prescription Nasonex too, Michael. That is my neti pot. Gets me through the day. Like these sprays get me through the day. Alrighty, I'm trying to get caught up, but my goodness. This is the most chats I've ever seen. Oh my goodness, most eyes I've ever seen on me too. Oh my goodness. Ooh wee. Let's keep on going. And I like beadwork. I like using beads and stuff. I have some beads I want to use and some projects that are going to showcase the yarn, showcase the project, and showcase the beads all at the same time. Don't ask me how I'm going to pull that off. I still haven't figured it out, but I'm going to try to pull it off. I'm going to try my darndest. Erica, husband takes Singularity for his allergies. See, mine's not allergy related at all. It's because I had a dentist pull a wisdom tooth in the Navy, root tip fractured off. Instead of letting it come out on its own, he went through and tried to get it, and it punctured in my sinus cavity, and then I had to have surgery to get that out, and I got a permanent hole in my sinuses. So, well, I thank you for listening while you're driving, Nisi, but be safe, please. Please. And Nessa, I want to try to add beads to my Tunisian crochet. I have a pattern I want to try out. And I got the small crochet steel hooks with ergo handles to put the beads on. Not sure if I'll like it. That's how I put beads on at one time. You can also pre-thread your yarn first before you start stitching with it, and then just pull a bead from up on your thread to where you want it in the stitch. That's one way to do it, Nessa. So there's different ways. Yes and no, Bertha, they're not. And then Margaret, I'm going to be doing a project with seed beads, crystals, glass bead globes that I am going to suspend from a hanging lamp. Oh, that's going to be pretty. Very pretty. Excuse me. And that's me. I love sharing fiber arts. Everything to deal with yarn. I love it. Regardless if it's just Tunisian or crochet. There's people, the amigurumi. It is awesome. Everything about the fiber art community is awesome here too. And then Margaret, I have been working in spiral Tunisian crow. That's pretty. That is pretty. I've done a few things, small things in spiral, just so I could understand how to do spiral, and I understand it. So I wanted to be able to teach it. And man, I can't wait. I would love to see it. Like Nessa just said, we'd love to see it when you get done. All right, I'm gonna try to skipping down a little bit more. And Sharon loves purple. I had a real nice visit with this afternoon with my 92-year-old friend who still knit, crochets, quilts, and cross stitch, and doesn't need glasses. I wish I didn't need glasses, but I gotta have glasses now. I mean, a lot of it for a lot of our generation is because we stare at monitors all day long. You know, phone screens, monitor, you name it. We stare at it. And there's all the panda stuff. Yay! Okay, I know I am still behind and I do apologize. And then Becca Baker using the Lucky brand for Juan's upcoming crochet along. I've been only touched the Lucky Bank brand. I haven't messed with it yet. There's several projects that'll make me what I have will make quite a few several projects that I will use for tutorials. Let's see. And Bonnie had to head out. Bye, Bonnie. Have a good dinner. Oh my goodness. 16 minutes now. Fortunate. Hey, Kim, how are you? Thank you for coming, sweetie. Well, thank you, Margaret. Thank you so much for using my link. I just put it out there. It's all fast coming with that whole thing, and I was like, well, let me just put it on there. I mentioned it last night, and I finally put it on today. Let's see. Alrighty. Well, hello, Jessica Freeman. Thank you for coming in. And yes, exactly what Pamsky says. Welcome in all that have come in. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting me. And thank you, Pam. Thank you so much. You are such an awesome, awesome person. Everybody is. Everybody's awesome. Let's see. Okay, everybody's talking. Saying hello. And then Jessica, I just ordered some interchangeable hooks, and they're supposed to be here tomorrow. I'm not waiting very bad. I know, like especially when it gets closer, you start getting antsy, and you just like get out there in the mailbox and look, keep looking, and you know your mail doesn't come till 5 p.m., but you're out there at 5 a.m. still looking. Trust me, I know that antsiness gets in, and it's just like, ooh. Yes, I'm a big Trekkie, huge Trekkie. Antonio will tell you I am a huge Trekkie. And Nessa, I love that Totoro Afghan of yours, but to be honest, I think all your work is beautiful. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I'm my worst. I'm my own worst critic, and you can ask Antonio. He tells me, "Oh, this is beautiful. This is, I don't think so, but everybody else does, and especially Bod did. So, I guess I do okay work. Well, thank you, Karen. Thank you, and I enjoyed making it, even though it took me 6 weeks, 12-hour days, and gave me 10 elbow. I really enjoyed making it. It was a creation out of my mind, also leading with my husband's mind, because he gave me somewhat of the idea, and I just ran with it, and because I was going to do something different, and then I didn't like that idea, and then he's like, well, let's just do something different, play with it off like a checkerboard thing, and that's just where it went from there. And then I was like, oh, paws against bones. Now we can do this, do this, do that. Yeah, there was a lot. And Pam, I'm trying, or Patricia, I'm sorry, I'm trying to check out the other channels you mentioned on my other device. I got Infinitely Zero, but who does the beautiful dyeing you mentioned? The dyeing is Dawn Aaron Loving Hands. She is a phenomenal person. She's got, I think, something coming up tomorrow. I'm not 100% positive if she's got something up tomorrow, but she does a lot of live dyes where, somebody sends her a picture, like Michi sent her a rock that had all these different colors into it, and she was able to take that rock and turn it into dyed yarn, and it came out phenomenal. She's done it for people with sunsets, and I believe it was Nisi Freehandly Made AU that she made a sunset, the Montana sunset, for her. I believe. I may be wrong on that, but that's what I believe it was that. And let's see. Keep on going. I'm trying to get caught up. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. If you had a question and don't answer it, and I didn't answer it, I'm sorry. You can leave a comment when the video ends, and I will answer your comments. I reply to everybody, regardless if it's just a thank you or it's a hi. I reply to everybody. And then Cozy Crochet Co. I love my AliExpress hooks. Laugh aloud. If you don't like them, hand them over here. I'm just not 100% sure I like them yet. It's the digging into the yarn. I'm still trying to get used to how sharp they are. So I'm still getting used to them. So, just like with this Knitter's Pride set, I had to get used to it, but I end up liking it, loving it. I may end up loving this set too. I don't know yet. It's just, you gotta get used to, gotta fill them out. Take them on a date or two. And then hooking and stitching island style. I got to see those at MDO Crochet, doing a review comparison with them and my Denise set. I'm going to be doing that comparison review as well with this and my Knitter's Pride set. But I want to do a full project in them and not just, a swatch. So I'm working on this project that I'm having go, that I'm also writing the pattern for with these to see the difference, because I've used these for big blankets, scarves, everything. The My Knitter's Pride. I want to be able to use these for a comparable size project, not a blanket, because I'm done with blankets for right now. After 6 weeks, 12-hour days, I'm done with blankets for right now. And Linda Rose, Jess here. Hi, thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. Man, this is amazing, everybody. Woo, Nessa, I signed up for the summit to see if I learned something new. I got the VIP ticket for it so I can watch it at my place and to get to know some of the other Tunisian designers. A few I don't know. I followed most of those throughout my tutorial watching when I was trying to figure out how I wanted my tutorials to go. So I've seen a lot of their tutorials, and I based my tutorials off things that I really liked out of each one of their tutorials, because I wanted people to have a mix of everything in one place. Yeah, if that makes any sense. Let's keep on going. And I'm so glad everybody is here. I mean, oh my goodness. Woo. It just... And hello, Miss Spoon. You may be gone by now. Oh, I'm 23 minutes behind. I'm trying to get caught up as fast as I can, people. I am so sorry, guys. This has just gotten way woo-wee. And hello, Michael in chat. Thank you, Spoon. And lurking and knitting. I do that a lot. I lurk in a lot of people's channels. Just while I'm there, I'll chat most every now and then. But I'm lurking, working on something. Especially when I was working on that huge blanket. I had to lurk there and woo. Need a graph for the IDIC. Yes. I believe I have one in a saved file on my computer somewhere that I want to turn into a GraphGAN as well. Get the IDIC. And if people don't know what IDIC means for it, infinite diversity, infinite combinations. Trekkie stuff. And let's keep on going. And I'm trying. I thank you all. And yes, if you can drop your link, drop that thing. You know, y'all allowed me to go to your channels and drop links. Drop the link. You know, that's the only way we help each other. That's one of the ways we can help each other is by dropping each other's links and helping and keep going. And Don Aaron, I'm so excited for you to learn as well. Same with Nisi. I'm excited for y'all to learn. And then we got Linda Rose. When first started crocheting, I inadvertently taught myself how to Tunisian simple stitch. Then you got it down. You know one of the base 5 stitches. You know, if you learn the base 5 stitches, you can do just about any combination of all the other stitches. Just those 5 stitches. You learn those 5 base stitches, the rest is cake. You know, the one that really doesn't translate well to other stitches is the full stitch, but what the full stitch teaches you is the offset aspect that some of these other stitches have. So if you learn the 5 base, you're golden. Trust me. And let's see. And people are adding people, and Patricia found Don Aaron trying to add these channels as I hear them. My memory is not what it used to. I don't think any of us are anymore. And there's Grandma, Miss C. Thank you so much for coming in, sweetie. Man, oh my goodness, Miss C. So I heard I have a course of a different color coming along in the mail. Thank you so much. I can't wait for him to get here. Man. And if y'all have any questions, like I said, feel free to ask. We're going to be cutting it off here soon. Because other people, I don't want to take from other people's lives. You know me and stepping on toes. I don't like it. And yet, please do. It'll help it'll help your curl. It'll help your tint. Everything. Once you start loosening up your tension and going up the needle size, and maybe even adding the anti-curl stitches, the reverse stitch or the purl stitch, you're going to see, or you can do a combination of the reverse and purl together. It'll make a nice little texture border, and you're still going to stop the curl. And I answered that, but yes, I mean by actual full 2 sizes, you know, go from 5 to a 7. It's going to help. I'm one of those, like I said, I go 1.5, but okay, I don't know why my mic was breaking up a minute ago. Who knows? It's technology for, you know, that stuff will do whatever the heck it wants to do when it wants to do it. And let's see. Would it be more difficult for a lefty than a righty to learn Tunisian? Okay, you know, I really don't know, Pam. I really don't know. I want to play with doing Tunisian on left-handed so I can figure this out because I want to teach left-handed stitches too. Because there's some things I can do with both hands. Writing isn't one of them though. But I want to be able to do that. I'll get back to you on that. I'm gonna try it and see. It may take me a few months. No, I'm just kidding. It may take me just a little bit because trying to do things opposite than what my mind wants to do it. So I'll get back to you on that and let you know. Okay. And Karen Nelson, I am new. How did I get started on Tunisian crochet? I was looking for new regular crochet stitches about 11 years ago that I wanted to try new regular crochet stitches, and I was getting frustrated. I said, forget crochet. And I just started looking at it, and then all of a sudden, boom, there was Tunisian. And this is before tutorials. There wasn't any tutorials out there. So I had to read to learn how to do it. And that's how I learned everything, was just reading it. And that's how I got my start. And as soon as I did it with a regular crochet boy crochet needle, built up 10, 15 stitches and did it up like that. And then I liked it. And then I went to Walmart and grabbed the longer Afghan hooks, played with it, liked it. So then we ordered a set and we both liked it. So that's how I got, really, because I was frustrated with regular crochet is what got me into it. And Rachel, thank you. It's good to see you again too. And JB's here. I see somebody saying hi to her. I guess I missed her coming in. But hi JB, how are you doing, sweetie? Man, let me keep on going. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to get caught up. As I don't want to leave anybody's questions unanswered. If I can't, I don't need to. And fortunately, I need some life, and I only get like 15 people, have over 1,000 subs, but only a few attend my lives. Any suggestions? Kim, I'll email you, okay? And me and you can chit chat and see what's up, and we can go from there, okay? Uh, so I'll get your email. I think I've emailed you before, so I can go through there and I'll help. We'll talk and spread the love around. That's how we do it. And let's see, Jamie Marie. Hi, Jamie. Thank you for coming, sweetie. Oh my goodness. Uh oh. Oh, I'm 14 minutes behind now. Let's see. That stinks, Michael. The hole in your sinus. Yeah, it's just something I got to live with, you know. So I do it. And Grandma C. Oh, nice. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. And welcome back, Joseph. I'm probably a little bit late there on that one, but welcome back. And let's keep on going. Trying to get this caught up. I'm sorry. Let's see. I saw a tutorial for the spiral Tunisian and thought it looked hard, but when I tried it, it is a lot of fun. The spiral Tunisian, the Tunisian circle, actually just the circle itself, crocheting a circle is actually fun. And it's a new take or a different take on just doing the simple stitch or any other stitch. It's a really fun take on it, and I like fun. And there's Lydia. Welcome in, Lydia. Thank you for coming, sweetie. And let's see. And again, if you haven't dropped your link, it's LLAP for Live Long and Prosper. And that's what I wish everybody would do, is live long and prosper. Let's see. Peace and long life, Michael. It's getting late here, so I gotta catch some sleep. Great live. See you soon. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Oh my goodness, I'm almost caught up. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Oh my gosh. And I see. This reminds me of watching Don Yarndahl every morning. On the Monday mornings. Okay, damn, Bubba. To when she's like, "Oh my God, I'm so behind. I'm so behind." That's what just reminds me of. Oh my gosh, now I see why you get behind. And Tank, USPS said I had a package delivered today. My question: who got it? With USPS, it could have been who knows. You never know who gets those packages. I want to say thank you for your service. Both of my parents were in there. Well, thank you. We do it because we love our country. That's why we do it. Um, Keep on. I'm trying to get caught up. People, you okay? Okay. Oh, Bonnie. Bonnie's meeting Antonio. Oh my God, sorry. And like Nessa just said, Donna Aaron, Loving Hands Creations, your dyeing of yarn is beautiful, and how you produce your dyeing too. Like yes, exactly, the combination of colors. Like when she asked me for my favorite colors, which is obviously, it's in my logo, orange and blue, and it's not because of sports, but she dyed that up. She's like, I'm not happy. She wasn't happy with it. I'm happy with it. It's phenomenal. It's beautiful. Wow. it's just wow. Like her work is just. And yes, Ruby, and welcome in. Yes, it is a great community. It is the love, everything with this is just amazing. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to get caught up. And yes, Shirley Bain, check it out. Knitter's Pride Ginger Set. I like them. The Knitter Pro may be a little bit cheaper, but they're made by the same companies, just a different label slapped on them. That's all. Same quality, everything. I like them. I like them. Let's get caught up here. And thank you, Susan. Thank you. Yeah. Dawn knows me all too well. I try to make sure I talk to everybody. That way nobody's left hanging. Nobody's left wanting. And Dawn, she's still working. Spoon is still lurking. And swatching a blanket. Awesome. Awesome. Oh my goodness. I'm getting closer and closer. Time. Okay, thank. I'm 11 minutes down now. Oh, we're getting there. Okay. Trying to make sure I don't miss anybody's questions. And yes, Erica, please do. If they pop up and you don't have them, grab them. You know, we need to share all the love that we can share. It's just a phenomenal community. Everybody is just great at helping everybody. The support, the love, just the welcoming. Even when I first started, the welcome I got was just phenomenal. And and Pam, there you go. Margaret is a lefty, and she has no problem, and she's doing the Tunisian spiral. So if she has no problem, then you shouldn't have any problem. But I still want to learn it so I can also do videos for left-handed people. So I may have to get with Margaret so she can kind of show me how she does it, so that way I can modify it for myself and go from there. And there's Miguel. Hi, thank you for coming in. Great to see you. Let's see. Yes, thank you everyone for the thumbs up, and thank you all for being here. I can't stress it enough. You come into my live, going to everybody's lives is just that's what keeps us going. That's what we're here for you guys. We're here to make friends, to socialize. And Karen, that's exactly. And I'll answer any question I can answer. If I can't answer it, I'll find an answer and I'll answer it. That's how everybody is here. And somebody said, "Hey, cop," so I know who they're talking about. Crossover Paranormal Society. Hi, Jonathan. Thank you for coming over. That's awesome. And thank you. And Nessa's got some new subscribers. Yay. We got to get those subscribers up. Get everybody up on the same footing here. So that way everybody is everybody. We're all together in this, right? So let's just push each other. Let's go for it. And Nancy Mack, hi. How are you? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. But then again, I've been not really here all that much this past since Saturday because all the emotions. It was overboard. Hello, Amber. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being here. And girl, you ain't here to get my yarn. Plain and simple. We ain't splitting nothing 50-50. Oh my goodness. But yes, thank you all again. Oh, Michael, you went to Michael's and it was torture. I can only imagine. I strolled through Michael's the other day, yesterday, because I needed a Swift, and I knew Michael's carried a Swift, so I think they're called Swift, the yarn winder thingies that you umbrella, because that way I don't knot up this hank like I did the other one that Antonio had to spend a week on knotting. I could see why. Okay, let's keep on. But it wasn't. It was a cluster bomb, and everything everywhere. Nothing really made sense where they had it. Okay, thank you, Kim, and we'll talk and we'll get this. We'll see what we can do. Okay. And there's Mama Winch. She says, "I love this community. Everyone, they really are." I'm still. Oh my goodness. Guess what, Tank? I'm almost caught up. I'm at five. It says 5:23 here. It's 5:26. Yeah, I'm almost there. And yes, Joseph, the community is just phenomenal. Oh, let's see if I missed any other questions. Let's see. I modify the video when I edit and flip it to the software for left-handed, then save it and upload. Oh, okay. I didn't think about doing that. But still, I want to learn it just so I can see what kind of obstacles they have to go through versus right-handed people. You know, I'm just one of the maybe I like torturing myself. I don't know. Yes, I can. I didn't even think about that. I did not think about it. I'm yeah. Now that I know, I don't know why. I don't know why that ever it never crossed my mind to flip my camera. Wow. And yes, Jamie, if y'all don't know Jamie, you need to go over there and take a look at her channel. She has a Sunday morning live where it's talk yarn. It's talk like this. They talk yarn, stitches, you name it, anything under the sun. Jamie will talk it, and it's a good Sunday morning conversation. There's no stress, no nothing. It's nice, chill, relaxing. Go visit, go visit Jamie. Okay, I think we're almost. What is it? Caught up? Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, that's Tony wants to come in here and shop my stash, but he knows better. No. Uh, but I do have certain colors, certain places where I have some projects in mind for it. But anything else, it's all fair game. You got to fight my husband for that other half. Yay, Nisi made it home. Glad you made it home safe. That's my closest Michaels. It's well, my only Michaels. It's ugh. But you have fun going to Hobby Lobby, place I'd never go to. But yeah, well, it's just like here, the Joanne's here. They know me. My yarn lady at Joanne's is called Joanne. Believe it or not, her name is Joanne. And she needs 4 carrot cakes. I got them, but the store was a hot mess. When I walked around Michael's yesterday, their carrot cakes were all over the place. Maybe it's a thing with Michael's where carrot cakes are just so. Yeah, yeah. I didn't. JB Juan does the same thing. He records it left-handed and then on his iPhone tells it to duplicate and flip it. So yeah, I never thought about that. I don't know why. I just never thought of it. Now that it's there, I got it. And then let's see. Yeah. See, told you. I had that little shady one. Tony calls it my yarn deal is going down. I believe Jamie's lives are at 11 in the morning on Sunday. But who's going live now? Spring is going live, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. Wait, Spring goes live in 30 minutes, so let me go ahead and get caught up real quick. Let's see. Any other questions here? Uh-oh. Yes, I'm caught up! So I had a question. I just saw it. There it is. Oh, darn you, Tommy. There you go. So I had a question. Does doing a single crochet foundation row help any with the curl? I've never done a single crochet foundation row because that would that be yeah, you could still go. But I don't know if it helps with the curl. I really don't. I've never done it. I just usually use a reverse or a purl stitch. Or sometimes I don't even bother with a curl and just let it curl because then I have an armrest when it gets so big, and then steam it afterwards. Deal with it afterwards. But if you haven't done so, we're about to close out. Go ahead and type in LLAP. Sorry, camera was going up ape crap. And drop that link. And then I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for spending your Thursday afternoon with me for an hour and a half. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. But thank you all. And remember, in 30 minutes, Spring the Fiber Enthusiast comes on. If you want to learn yarn, you want to learn batting, you want to learn how to weave, you want to learn crochet, Spring's your girl too. There's a lot of us on here, but Spring is, well, she's my sister from another family. So, and thank you, Spoon, for being here. I want to thank you all. I mean, I know what time it is over there for you, sweetie, over there in Japan. Thank you for being here. I can't say this enough about each and every one of you guys. Thank you all. You all have a good night. And remember, keep stitching.